Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still Thursday. It is the 12th of August 2023. So we want to talk about in this video what happens tomorrow, right? Let's talk about what happens tomorrow, what will happen tomorrow. As we know right now, the battle with Israel, with Hamas, is intensifying. There's some other issues on other fronts that are going on for Israel as well. They are declaring what they call a jihad. They're calling Friday the Day of Rage, right? So they're calling for a day of rage, which I think is actually kind of funny, realistically, if you think about it. Because weren't they the ones that started this? Last I checked, they were. They were the ones that got this going and got everybody, doing what they're doing. And for whatever perceived reasons that they did it, Now, I can't confirm or deny what I'm going to say next, but it has been talked about that a bunch of children were beheaded and babies were beheaded. And I don't know if that is true. So I can't say with all the 100% that is true or that it's not true. But that's one of the things that is coming out of Israel that apparently the Hamas fighters did. And so if that's the case, Israel, like I said again, is very justified in exactly what they're doing. And I don't blame them at all. And like I said, I've already told you guys I support them in their actions because of what's going on. But anyhow, so they're calling for this day of rage, and they're calling for, Muslims all over the world to, attack. So is there a possibility that something could happen in the United States? Well, there's always that possibility, Overseas targets, absolutely, because America's always a target when these things happen because we've always supported Israel. My advice to people, obviously, is to go on with your lives, do what you have to do, don't live in fear, but at the same time, be prepared to do what you need to do to protect yourselves and your families. That's hugely, hugely important, and I think that, that's what needs to be thought about, and to be as ready as we can be. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen, folks. You don't know how many people are going to feel that need to, and I love how they're a martyr. Well, how come, again, and I've said this the other day, and I'll say this again now, how come none of these old clerics want to be martyrs? Why don't they want to be the ones and go get the 80 virgins or whatever it is when they go to heaven for, doing the work? Why is it always young men that are dying for their causes? That's what I find interesting. And that happens here in the United States too, so don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted that I'm not talking about young men dying for, older people in charge here. And it's not their sons and daughters going to war. It's our sons and daughters going to war. So those are things that people need to be aware of and, need to be paying attention to. So... Oh, there you are. I didn't know where you went. Yeah. She was out of my sight, and I didn't see her, and I didn't know where she was. I knew she was up here. But anyway, do you think something will happen tomorrow? I think that you'll see possibly isolated incidences happening tomorrow in different places. Maybe not so much in the United States. It could be in the United States too. Like I said, again, we've had a porous border for over 2 years, right? Going on 3 under the Biden administration. So who knows who came through and who set up shop and who's ready to do what they need to do or to do what they're told to do. There's no telling. And again, they're going to go for soft targets, folks, right? They're going to go for churches, malls, schools, places of large gatherings of people. Those are going to be the ideal targets in that situation. So something to pay attention to, something to keep in mind, depending on what your plans are. You know, like I said, just be careful. That's what I'm going to caution you all, is to be very, very careful, because we just don't know. The unknown is always kind of scary to a degree, but I think that, you know, the people that are really running the show and that are really in charge of things want us all to be scared and want us all to be looking for the government for the answers. See, that way they can be the heroes and the saviors. I don't need the government to save me. I don't want the government to save me. I don't trust the government. So there's a lot of factors that go in there with that. So yeah, again, you just have to pay attention to what is going on and what people are doing. You know, just keep up, staying vigilant. Again, tomorrow, you know, if you are going out, if you're going to work or whatever you're doing, keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention to what's going on, because, like, again, the unknown can be very, very scary. So very smart to pay attention, to be situationally aware. You should be situationally aware at all times anyway, folks. The way things are today with our society, you should be paying attention at all times, because there's so many unknown factors out there, and there's so many people that are mentally unstable that have been released from these mental hospitals and that are out there doing the things that they're doing. So those are things, again, that really need to be paid attention to. And so people need to be watching that, paying attention, see what's going on, and just be as ready as they possibly can be. So just a few things to think about. I want you guys to be safe, so that's why I'm doing this video. So be aware, pay attention. Again, just be as safe as you can be. And if something happens where you're out and about, be prepared to be able to act against it. You know, you'll have to react, obviously, but if you are prepared to react, you're going to be in better shape than those that are just walking around clueless. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we're going to be in much, much better shape. Don't let them divide us. That's what they want. They want to keep us fighting over race, religion, political affiliation. All these things mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing. You know, we're all human beings at the end of the day. We all bleed red. So again, this situation here right now between Hamas and Israel is another great example of people killing each other in the name of religion. Isn't it wonderful? Think about that. I want you to think about that. All these people that are being killed, all these people that have died, it's all in the name of religion. That's what started this conflict right now, or war, whatever way you want it, whatever title you want to put on it. So, something to think about. Remember, guys, also, like I say, hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? Have a great day, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.